Hi everyone, welcome to Hustle Mash. So it's been a while since I've uploaded a video to this channel. So it's nothing new. I always take a break, long breaks. So this time I'm back with a video where I am going to share the main AI tools which I rely on. So during this break, I got into the AI rabbit hole. There are tons of AI tools in the market. So during this time, I have experimented a lot and I have limited my usage to 5 AI tools. So in this video, I'll be sharing those 5 AI tools. The first one is ChatGPT. I know most of you would be already using ChatGPT. The question is, are you using it to the full potential? I primarily use ChatGPT for brainstorming, research, creating static websites. Of late, I'm mainly using it for image generation as well. The next tool on the kitty is Cloud. I use Cloud for developing websites, developing apps, and I also rely on Cloud for drafting emails. For drafting emails, I prefer Cloud over ChatGPT. And the third tool which I'm using is Xfield. So for those who don't know, Xfield is a platform which aggregates many image generation and video generation models. So I primarily use Xfield to generate images and videos, and these videos are combined in video editors to build short films, UGC advertisements, etc. And the next tool is Suno, which I primarily use for generating background music and for generating songs. And the fifth one is 11 Labs. I use it for voiceovers. So in this video, I'll be sharing how I am using each of these tools, and I hope this will give you an idea on how you can adapt and use them yourselves. And this might even help you to build your own AI stack. So let's proceed. So, like I mentioned, I primarily use 5 AI tools, and I mostly use these tools on a daily basis. I primarily use these tools for research, for generating images and videos, and for generating apps and websites. For every project to begin, we need an idea, but sometimes it is difficult to come up with a detailed idea. So, even for coming up with ideas, AI tools will help you. You can provide a theme or a vague idea to a tool like ChatGPT, and it can help you to develop your idea. It can help you to research further. It can help you to plan your project. One additional tool which is worth mentioning here is Perplexity. You can mostly substitute Perplexity against ChatGPT. We also have the DeepSeek, but as of now, among the three, I prefer ChatGPT itself. But if you are specifically looking for research purpose, maybe it's worth to try out Perplexity. So the first tool is ChatGPT. I use it for brainstorming research, for image generation, for building static websites. And it can be also used for building apps with minimal functionality. Let's say a Chrome extension and where you need to rearrange the YouTube home layout. So we'll see a few examples how I use ChatGPT. So let's take an example. So I need to build an app and it can be in the finance domain. So I just take ChatGPT and type in give some interesting SaaS app ideas in finance domain that solves real world problems and can be monetized. And I hit enter. So here we go. So it provides these ideas. So once you get the ideas, ask more questions. From the idea, you can evolve to an entire plan. You can niche down the targeted audiences. You can come up with pricing strategies and everything. So for all these things, ChatGPT is really helpful. So what we saw is just a simple example. Now let's take one step ahead. Let's say we are having a LinkedIn profile page. We feed that to ChatGPT and let's ask it to build a CV for you. So let's take my own LinkedIn page. So this is my LinkedIn page. You can see the details here. I don't think ChatGPT will be able to directly access this. So what I will do is like I'll hit Control S and will save this. I've created a zipped version of the files. So I have attached the zip file and I have asked, see the attached zip file. It contains the HTML version of my LinkedIn page. Use the information and create a CV in PDF format. And let's hit enter. Within few seconds, ChatGPT was able to analyze the file and it was able to create the CV in PDF format. Let's open it. So we have downloaded the PDF. So ChatGPT has provided a impressive CV in PDF format. And if you want any changes, you can ask the ChatGPT to do the changes and it will just do them. So let's go back to the chat window. So right now what I'm doing is like I'm asking ChatGPT to create a portfolio style web page for me. So it's again analyzing the files. So it created the web page. Here you can see the index.html. So if you click on it, you'll be able to see the preview inside ChatGPT itself. So since my name is Jakes Jacob, it have designed a logo JJ, and it shows these things. Again, if you want any changes, you can just ask ChatGPT to do that. Of late, we are having the GPT image service available now in ChatGPT, which is really good. So I have started using ChatGPT for creating images also. For example, let's ask ChatGPT to create a thumbnail for our YouTube video. And to make things easy, what I will do is I will attach a snapshot of myself. Then I'm asking ChatGPT to create a thumbnail for this particular YouTube video. So let's see what ChatGPT provides. So while we wait, let me address one thing. Most of us use ChatGPT. That's the reason why most of the video thumbnails on your YouTube home screen are looking alike. If you're having concerns regarding that, use other tools like Photoshop or some other tools. Or you can tweak here itself. You can tell no text to ChatGPT and it will provide a no text version. Let's tell ChatGPT to stick with the theme of AI tools which I use. So frankly, the first version itself is looking good. The only thing is like I wanted to stick with our actual theme of AI stack which I'm using. So this is the second version. I like this. So mostly you will be seeing this as the thumbnail for this video. You can also use ChatGPT for app development as well. Let us ask ChatGPT to create a Chrome extension that will help you to filter the genre on the YouTube homepage. Let me give the prompt. I don't want to get into the detailed prompt, but I'm telling I want to create a simple Chrome extension that lets me filter my YouTube homepage by genre. And I'm also asking the installation instruction. Once I provide that, after some time, I get the output. As you can see, the ChatGPT have provided a zip file which we can download and install on your local Chrome browser. And it explains what the zip file contains. It also explains how the extension works. It also gives you the instructions to install it in your Chrome browser. So let's see how it works. So it looks cool. So you can just click on the Chrome extension here and you can just check the genres which you want. And you can see the video title suggestions on your home screen is changing, which means it's quite working. It's not perfect, but it is still working. So similarly, you can build any app, applications, websites, or if you want, let's say a Python script or a JavaScript, you can demand ChatGPT to provide them. But for big development ideas, I generally prefer cloud. So cloud is the next one. Using cloud, you will be able to develop advanced applications, websites, etc. In my case, I have developed an application called Society Shop. It's nothing but a residential society shop application. It lets the residents in the society to browse over the products and place an order to the shop inside the society. This application is a bit advanced. It supports Google authentication. It is having a database. It is hosted in Vercel. Even though it is complicated, cloud still takes care of them. So you can try out. Take the Cloud Pro subscription at least for a month and give a try. The next use case of cloud is like, let's say you are in the e-commerce market. Mostly you will be using the Shopify as the backend. So if you are having a basic Shopify web page, you can use cloud to convert that to professional. Making it professional means more conversion rates. I'm not getting into the details and the scope is outside of this particular video, but later I'll be doing the videos on each of this use case. Next tool is Hixfield. Inside Hixfield, my workflow is quite simple. I generate images using the model Nano Banana Pro, and then I animate those images using a model like Kling or Seedance. Later, I combine and edit those videos in Adobe Premiere Pro. That's how I create short films, UGC advertisements, and animations for tutorial videos. If interested, you can check out some of my short films on my personal channel. The link is provided in the description. So the next tool is Suno. For all my music purposes, I rely on Suno. So earlier, we had to subscribe for platforms like Epidemic Sound, MusicBed, etc. But right now, most of us are using Suno for creating music and songs, which we can use in our short films or in our videos. Next tool is ElevenLabs. This is my go-to tool for voiceovers. So if I want to provide any voiceover, I provide the text, ElevenLabs convert it into a speech, and I use that as audio. For example, last year I had visited Kazakhstan and I did a vlog on the same. In that video, I had to give an introduction on Kazakhstan. I wanted it to be like an epic narration. So I used voiceover from 11 Labs. The next use case is also helpful. You can clone your voice in 11 Labs. What you need to do is like record your own voice for some time, provide those audio files to 11 Labs. It will train on that data and it will create your voice in 11 Labs. So if you're trying to create a faceless video, this will ensure better clarity and less noise. So especially if you're in a crowded place or like if you're staying with your parents, it might not be practical to record your voice frequently. So instead, you can clone your voice here and you can use that voice in the future. We covered all the 5 tools. So the next question is like, how much am I paying for these tools? So since I'm from India, we are having a plan called ChatGPT Go. I got it for free because they were running some promotions during last November. So I got it for free for 1 year. So till next November, I can use it. ChatGPT Go is pretty cheap. It is roughly $9 or $8 per month. Basic version of Cloud is free. However, I am using Cloud Pro since I need modules like Cloud Code. I'm paying $20 for that. The next tool is Hixfield. Hixfield is the expensive one. Right now I have downgraded the plan and I'm paying $26 per month, which will give me around 600 credits, with which I can roughly generate around 20 videos. For Suno, I am on the Pro plan and I am paying $10 per month. For 11 Labs, I am paying $5 per month. So I hope this video was useful. As mentioned in the intro, you don't need to follow the same thing. Especially I am using Hixfield, Suno, and 11 Labs since I am into short films and other video production. But if you're into online hustling world, I would definitely suggest you to use ChatGPT more and definitely give Cloud Pro a try. Next week, I'll be releasing tutorial videos on Cloud. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe to the channel. So that's all. Thanks for watching.